Hello everybody, welcome to the official start of today's game. I hope you enjoyed the pre-game sounds as we are here with Varsity action in the field hockey round with whistles already blowing. They are playing at the blue line. The Canton Bulldogs versus the Sharon Eagles are going at it today at this particularly warm day in the middle of October. With the wind going, the Canton Bulldogs are facing the Sharon Eagles in a field hockey matchup at their home turf. We already have whistles blowing. I'm Kevin Preek along with Saeed, your cameraman, and we welcome you to today's festivities. As the Canton Eagles, the Canton Bulldogs, it'd be pretty cool if you had a Canton Eagle. They would soar, but the Bulldogs are mighty and fierce as they go and face their crosstown rivals in the Sharon Eagles. The Canton is in the white uniforms with green bottoms, and the Sharon Eagles are in the maroon tops with maroon bottoms. They're all sporting pink socks, which would be for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're playing on the blue lines today, as you can see on this multi-use field. The out-of-bounds lines would be the blue lines, which are just below the numbers on each side. The Eagles are already looking for a substitution happening. Lauren Preview looking to come into the game. Number 8. The midfielder. Female with the shot, female with the miss, and then she's trying to bring it up the field, getting it to one of her teammates. Trying to make something happen here. And that ball will go out of bounds there as we have leaves flying on this gorgeous Thursday afternoon here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field for this action-packed adventure that this game is. Number 44, Megan LaBelle, trying to make something happen, trying to get that ball up and around her opponent. Number 3, Caroline Abeja, getting that ball in, getting it slapped in there, shuffleboarding it over. And Femia will continue to bring that ball up the field as one of the Eagles coming out of the game, and Lauren Preview coming in for her. Number 21. Very likely it could be Miss King. And the Bulldogs trying to make something happen with one of their very early in this game as we're 0-0, 11-17 left in the first quarter here. Fans still piling in from what looks to be on the visitor side. Everybody's social distance. You had to fill out a daily screener to show that you don't have any symptoms and that you're healthy. Everybody must wear a mask. Even the players in the field are all wearing masks. And the Bulldogs trying to get a slide past and get it to the goalie. Isha Shamara. As the Bulldogs trying to score the first points of the game, Riley O'Connor, who is committed in academic and athletic careers to St. Michael's College. So congratulations to Miss Riley O'Connor. This game is sponsored by the Canton Athletic Booster Club. Thank you for tuning in to us here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field for some varsity field hockey action. This game is scheduled for Tuesday, but due to unforeseen circumstances, we are here playing on Thursday afternoon on a gorgeous day in fall. Nice foliage going on. And the Bulldogs will begin this next play with possession. And they're lining up, trying to get that shot off. Carly Fitzgerald trying to get that ball out. Caroline Beha with that good defense, trying to make something happen. The Bulldogs trying to get that ball down into the goal. And it definitely is for breast cancer awareness, as Miss Shamar has a big pink ribbon on one of her leg and thigh pads there. So big support from the Eagles for Breast Cancer Awareness Month as they look to have a substitution come into the game. Again, playing on the blue lines here. Right through the legs of number 3, Allie Jeftis. Jeftis luckily had a teammate behind her, and they recover, and they continue to fight for possession. The Eagles looking to have a couple substitutions into this game. Looking to have a few substitutions in the game. Excuse me. Would be number 6, 21, and 16. Excuse me there. Or I'll wear a mask. I'm even wearing a mask. I'm covering my arm as we clear our throats here. So make sure everybody is safe. I'm the only one that touches the equipment that comes in contact with my person. So we are being safe. I'm the other one in the press box. So don't worry, I took the test. There's nothing wrong with myself or anybody here, as they had to fill out the screener as well. To the players that have come in, number 12 for the Eagles, Ashley Young, coming out of the game. Young, one of the 4 captains, the only junior captain for the Eagles. The Bulldogs picking the ball up and trying to slam it home, but it is not going to happen as the whistles blow and the referees say not so fast. As they run what would be in American football the 25-yard line, as we still have the numbers on the field here. The Eagles trying to play defense and trying to get that ball down to Riley O'Connor to get into that goal, but that ball has not gone past the halfway point on the field at all this period, at all this quarter. 6:45 to go left in the first. We have a substitution for the Eagles, for the Bulldogs, excuse me. Number 5, Ellie Bohane coming out of the game, and Sarah Cunningham into the game. And it looks like we might have a goal on our hands. Straight into the game, 6:31 left to go in the first quarter, 1-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs coming off a big win against Stoughton, and their last outing here, they're playing back-to-back home games. And that will continue. Substitutions in for Sharon would be number 16 and number 7, Emily Marcus. Marcus into the game. Number 3, Caroline Beha, and 14 coming out. The Bulldogs trying to get it out of their own area for the first time today. And they will look to be successful in doing so after the stoppage in play there. And the bright reddish orange ball goes flying off the track, almost blending in if it wasn't so bright. And the Bulldogs will start this possession off. Miss Fitzgerald getting that hit. And then they're swinging it back to Stoughton. Stoughton looking to intercept it, but Fitzgerald coming back at it, making sure that she can get that ball off. She gets it off to one of her teammates, but it is stolen, but stolen right back. And the Bulldogs trying to make something happen as Sarah Cunningham hitting it up the court, hitting it up the field. Number 8 for the Eagles, Lauren Preview, coming into the game for 21. 21 playing a little bit of time in between. Second time she's come in and out. There will be thought there was a whistle, but there will be no whistle as the Eagles try to block the Bulldogs from scoring once more. 5:05 left to go in the first quarter. The Eagles lead 1-0. I'm Kevin Frake along with the cameraman Saeed. Thank you for joining us here either on Periscope or on Canton Community Television. You can watch on the Periscope app. And for this game you would search Who Let the Dogs Out on Periscope. Or if you're watching on you can watch also on a browser on periscope.tv/Who Let the Dogs Out. If you're watching on Canton Community Television, you can be watching on Comcast 12 and Verizon 41, the student station. So you have more substitutions inbound for the Eagles, keeping everybody fresh and going back and forth, back and forth. Coming in will be number 12, coming in for her teammate. Looks to be number 17, Abby Hoffman. Hoffman, the defensive player, one of the defensive players in this game, one of the 2 starting defenders. Coaches shouting from the sidelines, trying to make sure that their teams know where to go, what to do. In comes Sarah Cunningham. Cunningham playing a big part in this game so far. But Megan LaBelle trying to make some voice heard as well, both on the Canton side. The Eagles trying to make something happen, trying to get that ball back over onto their opponent's side of the field. Give Riley O'Connor something to block as the Eagles are trying to tie this game up as it is 1-0 in favor of the home team with 3:17 left to go in this first quarter. The Eagles trying to make something happen, but the Bulldogs, ever aggressive, like every team that has played on this field, the girls soccer and boys soccer, Bulldogs coached very aggressively. The teams play very aggressively, I should say. And that seems to be no different today here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field on this lovely October 15th, 2020. The Eagles looking to have a substitution. Carolyn Beha trying to come into the game. The Bulldogs slamming it, trying to get it down, and it looks to be that number 14, Sarah Cunningham, trying to get that ball down the field as she has played a major role so far in this game, this matchup. Each game they play is a league match. So this is quite the test because every game counts. Every game counts in general, but these are especially important because you play no opponent outside of your own league. With the Canton Bulldogs being the defending Hockomock Davenport champions in field hockey, the Eagles looking to knock them off their throne a little bit. Maybe knock out the defending champs, get some points in the standing, some confidence, some motivation. Endless upside for the Sharon Eagles if they pull off the win here, which is quite possible. There's a lot of game left to play. A lot of substitutions in for Canton, a number 9 coming in for number 2, and number 21 coming in for 44. So 2 being Carly Fitzgerald, 44 being Megan LaBelle. In comes number, well, looks to be 34 coming in for 10 for the Bulldogs. 14, excuse me, so 14 being Sarah Cunningham, the MVP, you could say almost so far, or one of in the contention. And Nola Brown coming in to give her a little bit of a respite as she has been all over the field. Substitutions aplenty as both teams trying to keep everybody fresh. Number 14 coming out of the game for what will look to be number 3 for the Eagles. 11, Rachel Glass coming into the game for her teammate. Number 8, Lauren Preview. As we have just 23 seconds left to go in this first quarter, with the Bulldogs leading 1-0. There are no ball retrievers at any point during any games here in the state of Massachusetts, so the players have to retrieve their own balls due to the COVID restrictions placed by the MIAA. So 2 seconds left, and the Bulldogs are looking to take a shot, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen, as that ball does not make it. And that'll be the end of the first quarter, with your score 1-0 in favor of the home team, who's playing back-to-back. This is the second game of a back-to-back for the field hockey Bulldogs.
We're all coming together again to learn this fall. And we all have a role to play to keep our community healthy. This also means kids should stay at home if they're not feeling well. If we all do our part, our schools and communities will be safer for everyone. Learn more at mass.gov/backtoschool.
Getting ready for more action. We mentioned earlier that Riley O'Connor announced earlier last week that she is committed to an academic and athletic career at St. Michael's College. So congratulations to Riley O'Connor. The Eagles trying to make something happen here as they're getting that ball and chasing around. More Eagles than Bulldogs around that ball right now, and that spells good for the Eagles, but there's a collision, and due to the COVID restrictions, there are no physical contact in any sport going on. In the mid to low risk are the only games that are able to be played. And you can find what constitute as a low risk. For example, football would be considered high risk because of all the touching. You can obviously play golf. But due to the COVID restrictions, you cannot have any physical contact in any sport. So that is the constitute for that stoppage and play right there. Bulldogs taking it down the field. Might be one of their best chances to score besides the one they actually did score. And that ball is out of there. Hit by the Eagles, and making sure that the Bulldogs continue to, well, they're trying to get that ball away from him. It worked for the time being. A little bit of a missed hit there by Peyton McDonough. The Eagles look to take possession after it goes past the goal. Nobody's perfect here. And the Eagles look to continue to march down the field, look to soar, to fly, and get that ball into the net, standing behind Riley O'Connor. 13:06 left to go in this second quarter, in this first half, with the Eagles leading. The Eagles are trailing the Bulldogs by a score of 1-0. The whistle stops it, and the Bulldogs will take a pass right around pretty close to the area of the goal for their opponents. Our opponents trying to make something happen here. Opponents have new away jerseys, by the way. The Sharon Eagles sporting their new away jerseys that just came in this week. So first outing for those, the all maroon and the white bottom, the maroon and white jerseys right now. And that whistle will call it. the Bulldogs trying to make something happen, getting that ball down the field, but Sharon's sticking the stick in there, trying to make sure that that doesn't happen. Canton gets it down the field regardless, and it will go out of bounds. And Sharon will take possession of the ball, of the thing everyone's chasing after. Big hit by the Eagles, trying to make something happen. Needs to be Samantha Sherman. Samantha Sherman, yes, trying to make something happen there. Substitution for the Bulldogs. Number 2 coming in for the Bulldogs. So Carly Fitzgerald coming in for her teammate. What looks to be number 18, Tajare. Lizzie Tajare. Number 12 coming in for the Bulldogs, which would be Mary Kelly, coming in for number 10, Nola Brown. Number 44, Megan LaBelle, also looking to come into the game. She will come into the game very shortly, as her teammate Audrey Cohn coming out of the game. The Eagles looking to have substitutions of their own, while they have number 13 lined up, which would be Abby Gott, and number 8, Lauren Preview coming into the game. Number 21 and number 3 coming into the game, Caroline Beha, wearing the 3 jersey. The Bulldogs, after the substitutions, trying to make something happen here, trying to raise their lead as we are 10:21 left to go in the second quarter. It is 1-0 Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs trying to make something happen, but the Eagles strolling down the field. They're flying. They're starting to get down there. Getting one of the best chances they've had all game, but the Bulldogs playing very tight, trying to get that ball out of there. They don't want Riley O'Connor to have to make a play on it, because if she doesn't make a play on it, that means that there's no goal. So if you're the Bulldogs, you're happy to see the goalie standing there. The Bulldogs make it another substitution. In comes number 9. Comes out Serena Abbott. In the field goes Lily Colino. Interesting story. Today is actually Serena Abbott's birthday. The team is celebrating just before the game, putting a big circle and having Serena in the middle. Everyone spread it, of course. So happy birthday to Serena here on this great day. We're having more substitutions come in. Is number 10, Alika Gitterman coming in for the first time. And Gitterman will still come in. There'll be a penalty on the play, and number 8, Lauren Preview, will step out for quite some time. And the Bulldogs trying to make something happen, and they're going, and that ball goes straight out. It looked to be off the stick of the Eagles, and it will not help them in this case. And the Bulldogs will continue to march on with Carly Fitzgerald hitting that ball in, getting it to her teammate. Would look to be Maria Ferreira. And the Bulldogs trying to get that ball out from behind the net, and we have a substitution in here. Number 15, Peyton McDonough coming out, and number 3, Ellie Jeftis coming in. The captain, the senior captain, playing that defense. Mia Galvin looking to come in for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs still trying to make a play. It's going down the field, but it looks to be just past the stick of the Eagles player, Sam Sherman. 7:48 left to go in this second quarter. 1-0 your score in favor of the Bulldogs. Number 8 still serving her penalty, Lauren Preview. 6, 10, and 3, looking to get into the game. 10 being Alika Gidman. Caroline Beha being number 3. And in comes the previously penalized Lauren Purview as she gets straight back into the game, back into the action, as that ball is deep into the area of the goal. And it looks to be the Bulldogs will extend their lead to 2-0. With the crowded area down by the goalie and Isha Shamara. And the Bulldogs lead 2-0, 7:01 left to go in this first half. The referee having a conversation with the head coach for Canton, head coach O'Connor. And Sharon will look to have something happen. They go backwards, actually, hitting the kick, hitting the restart right behind him. And Sharon making a big play. They're going down the field. Carolyn Beha trying to make something happen. Canton sneaks it by, but Carolyn's not letting him go easy. Right on the sideline, and the Bulldogs will pick it straight up. Well, looks to be Megan LaBelle. Megan LaBelle loses it, but does not seem to be a problem. In comes number 7, Emily Marcus, for number 13, Abby Gott. So the Eagles continue to make quick and fresh substitutions, keeping everybody fresh. Nobody's really winded. In comes Penny Rabatsky. Rabatsky hits it down the field, and it will not be to her benefit. The girls here trying to retrieve their own balls trying to retrieve the own balls playing in the game because they are no ball gatherers in this COVID era of high school sports in the state of Massachusetts. And Mia Gavin trying to make something happen. Galvin. Oh, the Bulldogs go low trying to get that ball out. And it will not be to their advantage. Trying to get that ball out as they duck down. Not touching anybody, of course. There you go, Megan LaBelle. Trying to make some big plays. They got fans in the stands here. So close, not making it in. And the Bulldogs trying to slide past them, but it's not going to happen. And it looks to be in possession of the Eagles. Will take it. Actually, the Bulldogs, excuse me. Number 20, Kendall Hewitt going into the game for the first time. The leg brace on the knee, but that doesn't seem to stop her, as she is going straight into the game. The Bulldogs trying to make something happen here as they continue to race down the field. Trying to make it top dog here, make it 3-0. The Bulldogs sneak it. It looks to be sneaked in. Right behind it might have been Megan LaBelle who got that ball in there. Her teammate with the assist as Megan was quite close and got it in. 3-0 your score, 4:18 left to go. The Bulldogs lead the Sharon Eagles. Number 20 coming in for 22. So Penny Rabatsky coming out of the game. Kendall Hewitt coming in. 17-5 coming out for the Bulldogs, being Mia Galvin and Allie Bohane. And the Bulldogs looking to sub in Caitlin Stubelis. Bulldogs trying to have something, but the Eagles not resting. In comes to Bellis for number 31, Lily Carlino. And the Bulldogs trying to make something happen, but that ball gets left behind. And the whistles will blow, and it looks to be a substitution will be made as Megan LaBelle comes out of the game. And her teammate, number 11, Samantha Vrabel, coming in. Incoming to the game, number 21 for the Eagles would be Jillian Parker, the senior captain. Coming in for one of her teammates, looks to be number 10, Alika Gitterman. The Eagles continue with their vast amount of substitutions, keeping the fresh person in, making sure nobody's winded, nobody gets hurt. It's the last thing we want. And the Bulldogs trying to, oh! I thought that they were going to go one way to another, but the Eagles slide out. We're trying to get something moving. And the Bulldogs are now chasing the Eagles. And that is something you want to see if you're on the Sharon fan side of things. The Bulldogs getting substitutions. 14 comes in for looks to be 30. 4, 13, and then number 8, Lauren Preview coming out of the game, excuse me. With the restriction, oh, that's a penalty. That ball going to the Sharon side of things as they were duking it out right around the goal line area with Isha Shamara. Number 7 coming into the game, Emily Marcus, out of the game, excuse me, and number 18, Samantha Sherman. .141 left to go in this first half. The Eagles trail the Bulldogs 3-0. What has been, if we're being honest, a mostly Bulldog-sided game. The ball has rarely crossed the 50-yard line into the Bulldog area. The Eagles looking to make some adjustments, looking to make sure that that is not the case when we come back for the second half. But there's still 1:15 left to go. It'll play until that clock reads all zeros. And that goes straight down the gut for number 3, Allie Jeffers, getting it down to her team, who is having trouble right now. 1 Bulldog, 2 Eagles. The numbers game favors the Eagles on that one. And their whistles will start the play. It will go to the Eagles. The Eagles trying to make something happen, trying to score before the half is over. 42 seconds left. They trail by 3. The Riley O'Connor getting her first movement of the game, trying to get something happening, kicks that ball out. It will go to the Eagles, but Riley preventing it from getting anywhere near her net. 26 seconds left to go. Up comes the Eagles. The Eagles try to get it out, but it goes straight into the Bulldogs, but the Bulldogs fumble it a little bit, and the Eagles might stand a chance. 16 seconds left to go. The Bulldogs swipe it up. And Sarah Cunningham, who's played a big role in this game, taking it down the field, making sure at least the Eagles will not score, as we are just about to wind down the final seconds coming off the clock, and the Eagles will look to not be able to get that ball down the field fast enough. Well, at the end of the first half, your score, the Canton Bulldogs 3, the Sharon Eagles 0.
We're all coming together again to learn this fall. And we all have a role to play to keep our community healthy. This also means kids should stay at home if they're not feeling well. If we all do our part, our schools and communities will be safer for everyone. Learn more at mass.gov/backtoschool.
We know that we're asking Americans to do a lot right now. So we're asking everyone to be selfless for others so that we can protect those who are most susceptible to this virus.
A question I often get asked is, why should young people care about the spread of coronavirus? Well, we know that people with underlying medical conditions over the age of 60 are at highest risk, but they've got to get it from somebody.
Social distancing is really physical separation of people.
It's what we refer to when we ask people to stay at least 6 feet apart.
Not going to bars, not going to restaurants, not going to theaters where there are a lot of people. It all just means physical separation so that you have a space between you and others who might actually be infected or infect you.
We all have a role to play in preventing person-to-person spread of this disease, which can be deadly for vulnerable groups. For more information on how you can social distance, please go to coronavirus.gov.
And once again, the game gets restarted. The quarter gets restarted, I should say. And the teams go and are going to compete. We should mention the only goalie for the Eagles is number 00, Yisha Shimera. The Eagles, mostly forwards, I would say 2/3 of their roster are made up of forwards. The youngest on their team by a year would be number 9, Olivia LeBlanc, who is a sophomore playing defense off the bench. The Bulldogs trying to continue their winning ways here at home. This is their second home game. The Eagles looking to spoil that. They're looking to get a win over the defending champs. Again, tremendous upside. There is no greater upside for the Eagles in this venture, as we have the final half an hour to play. 15-minute quarters, 50 cents. And it looks to be, as the teams switch sides, the Eagles trying to take this ball up court as they have holding possession right here, what looks to be number 7. Emily Marcus trying to make something happen. Marcus getting it around one defender, stuck at another, trying to get a pass, but only makes it just past one, but the Eagles intercepting that ball and jump over it, have to get onto it, but it's in the Eagles area, but the Eagles are playing much more aggressive. As you can see, there are way more maroon jerseys than there are white jerseys. And the Eagles scoop that one up, trying to make sure that they get it down into their opponent's territory. What a shot by what looked to be number 44, Megan LaBelle, who gets it just past the net of Yisha Shimera. That's, yeah, Yisha Shimera. And the Eagles will take in a big swipe at it, but it does not get very far. But after a second swipe, you keep going, and the whistle will stop that one. And the Eagles will maintain possession here, where it looks to be number 10, Alika Gitterman, trying to get it done. But it's in the hands of the Bulldogs right now. We're in the pause, so to speak. The Eagles trying to fish that ball out and making sure that it doesn't end up in the back of the net, but the Bulldogs getting dangerously close, but the Eagles continually try to swarm and get that ball out. Bulldogs send it back to the defender there, who looked to be number 3, Ali Jeftis. Jeftis, the senior captain. And that ball will hit hard in the back of the net, as I can hear it all the way up here. And The Bulldogs lead 4-0 with 12:58 left to go in this third quarter. The Eagles trying to get something going. There's a lot of time left, but they gotta spend some time in their opponent's zone here. Riley O'Connor has just kind of been waiting for something. I'm sure she's happy to just stand there, but who knows? I'm not Riley O'Connor, so. The Bulldogs continuing down the field, and they sling it past, getting it down to the defender after some sort of pass. It bounced off of one Eagle stick and then back to them. Will look to be Megan LaBelle trying to get a pass there. It wasn't a Megan LaBelle, it was actually number 2, Carly Fitzgerald. Number 8, Lauren Preview trying to get into the game for the Eagles. And she will come in relatively soon. It looks to be for number 16. One second. Number 18 for the Eagles there, which would be Sam Sherman. 11:53 left to go in this third quarter. The Eagles are not having the best of luck getting the ball down the field, but the Eagles looking to soar and get it over, and the Bulldogs slam it home once again as they're right in the area, right next to Yisha, the goalie. And the Bulldogs slamming it there, trying to figure out who has got possession as they're in a cluster, trying to make something happen, but the Eagles get it out of there. Well, Bulldogs intercept it, and the Bulldogs seem to maintain control. Slight pass, it looked like she misjudged it, but it was a pass to Allie Jeftis. Jeftis making it down, but it's intercepted by the Eagles. And the Eagles slamming it back towards their own territory. The Eagles making a play here. The Eagles are making something happen. In comes number 6 for the Bulldogs, so to speak, Grace North coming into the game for her teammate. Number 2, Carly Fitzgerald, the one who had the good pass there. Number 21 coming into the game for the Eagles, Jillian Park coming into the game for her teammate. Number 9 coming out for the Bulldogs, and number 3 coming in. So Allie Jeftis coming out, and number 9, Serena Abbott coming in. Abbott playing on her birthday. The team having a celebration right before the game start. Happy birthday, Serena. The Bulldogs are very close. And it's so close, it's not yet there. There's a cluster around the goal. The Bulldogs, it bounces high but past the goal, and it will be out of bounds. The Bulldogs will looks to play it from the area. Isha Shamara trying to make sure that she does not have the ball wind up in her net. 9:53 left to go in this third quarter. 4-0 your score in favor of the Bulldogs. The home team playing their second straight home game today. Incoming Megan LaBelle, she came out, and Audrey Cohn coming in. Number 47 coming in for 44. It's a very confusing thing. And the Bulldogs marching down the field, trying to get that ball, making sure it doesn't get down past the 50-yard line, and it doesn't. The Bulldogs slam it back home. Cohn trying to make something happen, drilling it to her teammate, and will look to be Femia. Femia sending it down, and that will not be the case as there is a penalty, and it will go towards the Bulldog side of things? No, the Eagles side of things. And the Eagles looking to mark their territory and fly out and slam the ball home. But the Bulldogs certainly have something to say about it. It's just, Bulldogs have controlled most of this game, if we're being honest here. The Eagles are trying much harder, though. They're getting something going on here. The Bulldogs trying to get something down the field. Well, it looks to be Femia getting it down, but that ball will go flying back and into the Bulldog hands. The Dogs slotting it down. Lizzie Tanzanari getting it down the field. The Eagles taking it out. Number 16 looking to check in for the Eagles. as that ball's right around the goal. The wind picking up here at World War II Veterans Memorial Field. We want to thank you for joining us. The Eagles trying to block this ball, and the Bulldogs trying to have it go straight in, and there's not to be. What comes in is Serena Abbott. Serena Abbott makes the play on it. And the Bulldogs trying to do something. And the Eagles trying to do the exact opposite what the Bulldogs are trying to do. They're trying to get the ball out of their own territory. The Bulldogs are trying to get the ball into the opponent's side. Number 10, Nola Brown trying to get in as a substitute. Along with number 2, Carly Fitzgerald. Grace Norris getting that big pass. Graceful it is, but it does not make it in as Isha, the goalie, stops it with her foot. And the talon stops the play. The Bulldogs getting their substitutions in here is Carly Fitzgerald coming out, or coming in. Incoming number 16 for 3, excuse me, and number 10 for the Bulldogs coming in for her teammate, number 5, Mia Femia. Excuse me, not Mia Femia. Ellie Bohane, I greatly apologize. And the Eagles trying to make something happen here. Megan LaBelle looking to check into the game, along with her fellow teammates Peyton McDonough and Lily Colino. Emily Marcus, the forward, trying to check in as well for the Eagles. 3 Bulldogs looking to check in. Looks like the 1 Eagle is going to fly into the game. Substituting for number 21, Jillian Parker, the senior captain. And she is in the penalty box, is the forward being Parker. And that will be that. 5:55 left to go in this quarter. 4-0 your score. The Bulldogs lead. I'm Kevin Prick along with Saeed, your cameraman. Isha having her arms out like, what was that? The ball did not make it into her goal. She's happy about that one. Thank you for, well, we'll get to that in a second as we have mass substitutions right now. There's everybody we just mentioned coming into the game. Number 9, 6, and what looks to be 47 coming out for the Bulldogs. So that being Serena Abbott, Grace Norse, and Audrey Cohn coming out. Thank you to, this broadcast is sponsored by the Canton Athletics Booster Club. 21 looking to come back into the game, and number 11, Rachel Glass, looking to get her second venture, as far as I know, into this game. Bulldogs controlling the ball once more. It is intercepted as soon as I say that, of course. And the Bulldogs trying to make something happen as Megan LaBelle trying to get down the field as she's put a major impact in this game. 4:37 left to go in this quarter. 4-0 in favor of the home team. The home team, of course, being the Bulldogs. And coming down the field looks to be Carly Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald passes it, and it's getting tight in there. And the ball will go straight down to the Eagles side of things. Jillian Parker back into the game. And substitution coming in for the Eagles, number 11 coming into the game for her teammate. So Rachel Glass making her second attempt into the game, and that is another rousing score for the Bulldogs. Megan LaBelle making her, what appears to be her second goal of the night. Maybe she would be MVP candidate worthy. as the Bulldogs lead 5-0, 3:55 left to go in this quarter. Megan LaBelle switching numbers throughout her career. She is a senior captain of this team, the midfielder. One of the starting midfielders, right next to her teammate Maria Femia. So LaBelle playing a big part of this game. Clock never stops running, and the Eagles with one of their best opportunities so far in this game to make a score, but the Bulldogs, I feel like I'm jinxing the Eagles here. Every time I say they have an opportunity, that ends up stopping them. So I apologize to any of the Sharon fans here. The Bulldogs getting straight down the field as they have a fast break, and they're rushing down like they're chasing the mailman. But the Eagles say, no, not in my house. Not this time. But the Bulldogs come straight back. And in comes number 21, passing it to her teammate cross field. But it is not to be. Maria Femia back into the game, and the Bulldogs trying to make something happen. The encouragement coming from the Eagles side of things to keep pushing, to keep playing this game out. 2:25 left to go in the quarter. The Eagles trail 5-0. Number 11 and 12 coming into the game for the Eagles. For the Bulldogs, excuse me. Number 12 also coming in for the Eagles, so wasn't too terribly wrong. So Ashley Young wearing the number 12 for the Eagles, and Mary Kelly wearing the 12 for the Bulldogs. 17 coming out for the Eagles, and 22 coming in. So that means Abby Hoffman is out, and Penny Rabatsky is in. It looks to be number 17 for the Bulldogs that's coming out, Mia Gavin. And Megan LaBelle with an all-star performance thus far today, getting a cheering ovation from the crowd, the limited crowd here. And looks to be Peyton trying to get that ball down the field. Miss McDonough, number 15. And the Eagles trip over the ball, 1:14 left to go in the quarter. The Eagles trying to score once more. The Eagles, excuse me, the Bulldogs, I'm sorry about that, I truly am. The Bulldogs trying to make something happen as they're scoffing around, trying to get that ball in, but it will go in to the Eagles' possession with just under a minute left to go in the quarter. Eagles are trailing 5-0. Thank you for tuning into this, whether you are listening on or watching on periscope.tv/Who Let the Dogs Out, or on the Periscope app, searching Who Let the Dogs Out. Or maybe you're watching this on Canton Community Television, on Comcast 12, Verizon 41, the student station. Wherever you may be watching this, thank you for doing such things. 25 seconds left to go in the quarter. The Bulldogs lead by 5 goals. The Eagles trying to get that ball out of their own area, trying to make sure that they can get that ball into the opposing net, giving Riley O'Connor something to play here, and that ball goes straight in for the Eagles. Well, it looked to be right at the end of the quarter. Well, it was quite possibly trying to figure out who this is right now, who would possibly scored the ball. 6-0. They scored the Bulldogs lead at the end of the third quarter. Quite possibly was one Ali Jeftis with the goal there. 6-0. Your score at the end of the third quarter.
Social distancing and staying home are the best ways to limit the spread of COVID-19. But if you must go out, make sure you cover your face. You can use anything that covers your nose and mouth, including dust masks, scarves, and bandanas. But leave the surgical masks and N95s for healthcare workers. Remember, masks slow the spread when you must go out. But staying home and social distancing are the best ways to protect yourself and others. For more information, visit mass.gov/COVID-19.
The Eagles on the side, their goal on the side of the scoreboard. The Bulldogs go on the side of the entrance to the main entrance to World War II Veterans Memorial Field. And that ball is headed straight down to the area of the Eagles, much as where it has been honestly the entire game. And the Bulldogs trying to make something happen. It is not going to happen at this time in place. We're looking to make an early score less than a minute into this game, but it is not to be. Allie Jeth is slinging that ball down to her teammate, and they are going straight down to the goal, but it is getting blocked by the Black Knights as that ball will be in their possession as they try to get the ball close to Riley O'Connor. But back into the possession of the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have had firm control of this game, if we're being completely honest. And we're trying to be as unbiased as possible here. But the Black Knights, oh, she sits down on the field. Does not the Black Knights, the Eagles, but the Bulldogs sat down on the plate. I'm sure she got tied up. And the Eagles trying to make something happen going on here as that ball will go into the possession of the Bulldogs, the home team, playing their second straight home game here. They won their last game against the Black Knights. And the Bulldogs trying to make something and sling it down. They pick it up and sling it down. Does Mary Kelly, the senior forward for the Dogs. I'm trying to figure out where the ball is as there is the JV team moving. Oh, and there we go. There is the valued ball, and the Bulldogs getting that ball out from past midline. That ball has not spent much time on the Bulldogs side of the field. The Eagles looking to change that. 12:22 left to go. 6-0 your score. The Eagles have not lacked enthusiasm this entire time. The teammates for the Eagles cheering on their team this entire game, no matter what the big green scoreboard says. Number 13, Abby Gott, looking to get into the game. She will be a substitute very shortly. The JV team for Sharon joining in on the festivities in terms of the cheering aspect. Getting a little whiff and a miss, and it gives Sharon an opportunity to get that ball out there, but slides through the legs, and it will not be to their benefit, as it looks to be, in the favor of Canton. And Canton will take it right off the X on the 40-yard line. Canton slings it down. He gets it down there and trying to make something happen with it. And the Bulldogs are getting very close. Sends it to Miss Jeftis. Jeftis trying to get it down to her teammate. And that ball will be playing right in front of Miss Shamara. One of the parents going crazy, waving their arms in the air. Very excited to see their child making some big plays here. That's what you're going to see, enthusiasm. Love to see it. Incoming substitutions for the Eagles will be 16 and 13 coming in for 7 and looks to be 6. And the Bulldogs subbing in their entire team, or at least 5 of them going to be coming in. O'Connor still in goal, looks like she will stay there. Congratulations to Riley O'Connor getting a commitment to St. Michael's College for academic and athletic career there. So congratulations to her. is just over 10 minutes left to go in the game. 6-0 Bulldogs, your score. The Bulldogs looks to be substituting quite the amount of plays. They've already substituted in 1. They're looking to put in 4 more. Looks to be Megan LaBelle, Catherine Navoy, 14 for Sarah Cunningham, played a big part in the early part of this game. And number 30, Rebecca Miller, trying to come in for the first time. Number 17, Mia Galvin coming out. And Caitlin Lavoy coming in. Lavoy getting her first action of the game. And the Eagles trying to make something happen. The Eagles are storming back. There's still life in the birds. Excuse me. The Bulldogs scoop it up, and Stupendous trying to get something happening, but that ball will be in possession of the Eagles. Just noticing this now that some of the Eagles are wearing gloves. I'm sure that helps grip the stick better. I just noticed that. Very big details you gotta notice here. 14 coming in for the home team. Sarah Cunningham playing and getting in for Allie Jeftis. Looks to be number 10 coming in for the Eagles, which would be Alika Gitterman coming in for 13. Looks to be her day is done. Abby Gott walking off to the sideline, probably to her gym bag that everybody is designed to bring themselves. Due to the restrictions, we can't have open Gatorade or anything like that. More substitutions inbound. Megan LaBelle, who has scored at least 2 goals in this game, coming in. Number 30, Rebecca Miller, coming in for her teammate for the Bulldogs, which would be number 12, Mary Kelly. Was not able to see these substitutions for the Eagles, but the Bulldogs, LaBelle playing a big part, probably the MVP of this game, angrily slaps the ball down. And what looks to be we'll have a goalie substitution. The crowd claps for Miss O'Connor, who comes off the field. And number 00 for the Bulldogs, Jacqueline Smith, comes in for the second consecutive game here. 7:39 left to go in this game. Smith with the black stick with the bright orange pads on the end. O'Connor coming off the field, trying to get all of her padding off her. Sporting the hot pink headband. She has committed to St. Michael's College for academic and athletic endeavors, so congratulations to her. We announced that last week. The Bulldogs still not letting up. They might have switched goalies, but they are not letting up. They refuse. The Bulldogs play until that final whistle is blown. And there will be a substitution on the field. It looks like number 12 is going into the game for the Eagles, and which would be junior captain Alicia Young coming in for number 3, Carolyn Bea. And if you're seeing this now, the group of people coming into the track is the junior varsity Bulldog team. Come in as their game will start not too long after the conclusion of this varsity action here, with 6:09 left to go. The Bulldogs lead 6-0. The Bulldogs playing like they're losing 6-0. Again, a lot of substitutions. 5 of the 7 people on the field for the Bulldogs looking to be subbed in. 6-2 coming into the game. Grace North and Carly Fitzgerald coming in for at least what looks to be number 7, Caitlin Lavoy. I'm not sure who the other one came in for, but we have 12-9, 12-9-3, and 21 coming in. And for 12-9-3, excuse me, there's a lot of numbers. 4, 14, and another one coming out for the Bulldogs. Megan LaBelle, who's had a stellar game, coming out of the game. And number 9, Sierra Abbott. Happy birthday, Sierra, with the pregame festivities there. She coming into the game. And the Bulldogs return their attention to the field as they are marching all the way back. And the Eagles with a sturdy shot, getting it down the field, but into the waiting paws of the Bulldogs. And that ball is going down, and the Eagles getting some of the best offense they've had in some time here. And they're getting down the field, which is great for them. It's sincerely a great time to see, as they have not spent much time in that area. So it's great to see that they're getting down there. We always want to see a competitive game. 6-0 your score, 4:23 left to go. The Eagles streaming down the field. They are not letting go. They are just continuingly to claw and get this thing going. But the Bulldogs are not letting it happen. Actually trying to make something happen for the Eagles. Ashley Young, the junior captain, the youngest captain for the visiting team. But the Bulldogs swinging it around. And that is in for the Bulldogs. 7-0, the Bulldogs. She not only scores it, but she goes and retrieves the ball that she scored. We'll tell you who it was in just a second. 3:38 left to go in this game. No, it was number 21 for the Bulldogs with the score there. And that one would belong to Maria Femia, the senior captain. So Femia getting some action on the net. And the Bulldogs, relentless, keep going down the field, regardless of whatever the score says. 3:02 left to go in this game. 7-0 your score. I'm Kevin Prake along with Saeed, your cameraman. Thank you for joining us, whether it's on Periscope or on Canton Community Television. Thank you. This broadcast is sponsored by, wherever you're watching it, by the Canton Athletics Booster Club. The Eagles getting it very close. This is the first action Miss Jacqueline Smith has seen, as the Eagles trying to make something happen as they're very close to the goal, but it is not to be. I swear, I'm not doing this on purpose, but every time I swear they say they get something going, it ends up stopping. I am truly sorry. And the Eagles marching down, but the Bulldogs trying to stop them. Maybe if I say the Bulldogs are trying to stop them, maybe the Eagles will continue. I don't know. Sports are all superstitious, whether you believe it or not. 2:04 left to go in the game. 7-0 Eagles. 7-0 Bulldogs. The Eagles on the opponent's side of the field. Well, the Bulldogs doing a little bit of work trying to dig that ball out. But there's a whistle. And the play will continue as soon as the ball is back in play. Bulldogs will take over and looking to bring that ball down. That is the best hit we've seen all day, but it's intercepted by the Eagles. The Eagles marching down the field. Getting so close, the Bulldogs trying to make something happen. Jacqueline Smith getting in a ready position. The Bulldog goalie and the Eagles back on the side that they played most of the game on their own. But the defenseman for the Eagles, oh, she's knocked over. That is no good. And that ball will go back into the hands of the Eagles. Due to the COVID restrictions, there is no physical contact, and she fell hard. She is fine, but you could tell that she fell for the Eagles, and she slams it. Substitutions in for the Bulldogs. Number 15 coming in for 4. So that's Peyton McDonough coming in for Caitlin Stubellis. 39 seconds left to go. 7-0 your score in favor of the home team. Everyone okay? The Eagles making a big play, but the Bulldogs still intercepting it and still playing this game like they're down. by a large margin. 25 seconds left remaining. The Bulldogs taking it up the field, bringing it up. Looks like LaBelle trying for a hat trick today, but it is not going to happen. And the Eagles will stop it. We'll see if the Bulldogs can get a playoff here. 3 seconds left to go in the game. 2, 1, and that will be your game. The end of today's contest with the Canton Bulldogs and the Sharon Eagles in this varsity contest of field hockey. The home team, the Canton Bulldogs, have won the game 7-1, 7-0. It's a big cheering section from the Bulldogs. They were thanking everybody. Welcome there. Well, and we thank you for watching this, whether you're watching it on periscope.tv/ for this game, Who Let the Dogs Out, or if you're watching it on the Periscope app using the same account, Who Let the Dogs Out, or maybe you're watching this on Canton Community Television, which would be Comcast 12, Verizon 41, the student station. So wherever you may be watching us, we thank you for watching. Again, your final score, the Bulldogs 7, the Black Knights, who played them last week, who lost here at home, the Eagles. So the Bulldogs win 7-0 against the Sharon Eagles, these two teams in this league matchup. Thank you again for watching, and have a great evening. Stay safe and be healthy.